Oh, perfect. What a wonderfully produced show. Live from a CEO's blockchain verified inflated ego. It's an all-new, terrific Tuesday edition of Business Pants, joined by analyst Matt Moscardi. On today's Warren Buffett brunch, what's funnier, Warren Buffett brunch or Warren Buffet brunch?
It's like when we used to call Target Target. I like Warren Buffet.
Called November 11th, 2025, Biz Nuggets. That's Matt's favorite show, Biz Nuggets.
Oh, haha.
Our show today is being sponsored by FreeFlowAnalytics.com, the only platform measuring board power connections and performance for free.
Yeah, free. That's free is zero still, right?
Yeah, but I don't know. Is it going to help me buy more toys for my triplets this winter?
You would not be here if you had triplets. You would be in a cave.
Or I would be in a mental hospital.
All right, let's just rip through some nuggets because you know what, the Dems caved, and I don't want to think about anything else except jokes that we can make that are horrible.
Let's tell some jokes. Although most of my jokes will probably make you feel worse.
None of my jokes are funny, so let's.
That chainsaw better be filled with disgusting and manly gas and oil and have really giant testicles. Headline of the week. The Tories, you know who the Tories are, right? That's the Conservative Party. Republicans over there in the UK. Tories vow to take a chainsaw to ESG rules to boost London listings. Take a chainsaw. How many of those Tories have actually ever held a chainsaw, you think?
I just want to think about a chainsaw with actual testicles on it instead of that
big dangling. I bet you that the UK actually has pretty good laws about getting rid of loud gas chainsaws, right? They probably do have a lot of battery operated and
it's a battery operated chainsaw probably. But
they're men. They're men and they want to get rid of data. They want to get a chainsaw and get rid of data.
Didn't we already do the chainsaw thing with Elon Musk on stage holding a chainsaw, and even he said he regretted it?
Look, you have to, when you're a conservative, Republican, Tory, whatever you are, you have to constantly resort to political theater. That's all you really have. You have chainsaws. You have getting rid of data that they think is not manly enough. I don't know.
They're like the silverback gorillas. They like pound their chest and make big sounds like, and
All right. I think we can end the show after that weird moment. I tried to get Doug to buy a Haunted Mansion Lego set for $89.99. But for some reason, he wasn't really that interested. Headline of the week. A firm CEO says furloughed federal employees are starting to lose interest in shopping.
I can't figure out why.
This is a guy named Max Levchin. He's formerly of PayPal. He owns $2.1 billion of a firm's shares, or almost 24 million Haunted Mansion Lego sets.
Wow. Is the real question is that the real price for a haunted Lego?
Yes, absolutely.
A Haunted Mansion Lego set, really?
I was almost going to pick the one like the Boba Fett Lego set that was like $189, but I thought that was too unbelievable. I thought the Haunted Mansion was better.
They wouldn't have been buying that anyway. That was always out of the price range.
In our Meet Subtle Sexism, where a stacked resume is treated like proof of competence for women, but men are assumed competent by default. Headline of the week. That's not really funny. That's just me being angry.
No, that just seems angry.
Yeah, and here's the headline. Meet Zara Rahim, the 35-year-old with a stacked resume who masterminded Zoran Mamdani's winning mayoral campaign. Why do we need to point out her stacked resume?
Why do we have to say?
Is this resume? To all the anti-DEI people she's okay? Because I don't get this.
A Muslim millennial won the mayoral election. I don't think
it doesn't even matter if it's a Muslim, right? It's about a woman.
DEI.
It's because she's a woman. I guess maybe you're right. It's double DEI, right?
It's double DEI. So she was
just bullshit, though.
Yeah, I don't like it.
I'm calling you out, Fortune, and this is from Dave Smith. Can you imagine the article was written by Dave Smith?
Does Dave Smith have a stacked resume?
Is that a real person? Do you think it's a real? Yeah, where's his stacked resume? That half day on Thursday has been technically reclassified as soul throttling half Thursdays. Headline of the week. Jamie Dimon predicts AI will shorten the work week. Quote, my guess is the developed world will be working 3.5 days a week.
That's
why would you?
What half?
Why are you dragging people in on that Thursday, Jamie? What are you doing? What do you? I mean, imagine that all the horror show finding like daycare of like figuring out transportation. Like, what are you doing to people?
I love
Jamie?
a good half day. Come on, take the half.
So insipid, by the way, that he. Does he have like a slide rule that determined that? Like, what is he doing?
That's my favorite part.
Where's the lab that he came up with this?
At some point, he was just like, because saying a 4-day work week doesn't sound cool. Sounding a 3-day work week sounds ridiculous.
That is a 4-day work week. I mean, 3.5 days.
You can taste the blowhard. Like
it's so stupid.
The half is just for the narrative,
right? So yeah, because showing up that 4th day of the week is not a 4-day work week.
Yeah,
right?
It's not a 4-day. Yeah,
no,
yeah, no.
I'm sorry. What did you say? I have drilling fluids in my ears. Headline of the week. Elon Musk's Boring Company fined nearly $500,000 after it dumped drilling fluids into Las Vegas manholes, then feigned compliance and was caught doing it again.
Yay!
I mean, Jesus Christ, this guy, like every week one of his companies is breaking regulations.
You know what? I'm a little sad. We haven't had a Neuralink headline in a while. Like we haven't had like how
just
like
the
chip made someone kill someone or something. Like it's coming, but it hasn't happened yet.
All right, what do you got? Give me some.
I'm gonna do just a couple. Okay, ready?
Yeah.
In a poll of nearly 1,000 musicians, bagpipes rated as difficult. Headline of the week.
Yeah.
Difficult future for Great Barrier Reef under climate change, new model shows.
Wow, you went for bagpipes on that one.
Well, I just like things that you would consider difficult
yeah.
are bagpipes.
Yes,
like,
I would.
You know,
right.
like the flute.
Absolutely. Or like learning like pro Adobe editing for like a 70mm film or something. Like that sounds difficult.
That sounds difficult.
Yeah.
Things that I don't consider difficult are the future of the Great Barrier Reef, which sounds like dire and horrible, not difficult.
Bill Gates says don't worry about it.
Elon Musk says his robot is the only way to eliminate poverty after he gets $1 trillion. Headline of the week. Elon Musk says Optimus will eliminate poverty in speech after his $1 trillion pay package was approved.
Elon Musk better be careful, right? Because depending on how they program Optimus, what if Optimus determines based on its AI understanding of the world that one way to eliminate poverty would be to eliminate the wealth hoarders like Elon Musk? Like, what if it takes aim at Elon? Because I was doing some work with ChatGPT today, trying to understand that if we invested $1 trillion, right, annually, and even if it had like a yield of like 5 to 7%, something pretty low, I guess, how we could fund anti-poverty programs. And it sounds like, especially like in the U.S., you could just solve poverty right there.
Yeah, with
right?
with the 5%.
As long as you invested it annually and you contributed to anti-poverty programs. So he better be careful, is what I'm saying.
Well, the reason why I basically didn't rewrite a headline there is because this headline was written by
I didn't even notice that. I'm like so out of it that they both sounded like jokes to me. They both sounded like jokes. Yeah.
But it is a joke in and of itself. But Business Insider left out the most important word because Musk did say, this is a quote, at his annual general meeting, after he got awarded $1 trillion, that his robot was the, quote, only way.
Yeah, I heard that. I saw that live. The only
to eliminate
way.
Poverty.
Can you imagine? The only way.
but it might not be, because Elon Musk says he's building a robot that could eliminate the bottom third of low-income households if he gets $5 trillion. Headline of the week.
Yeah.
Bank of America, nearly 1/3 of low-income U.S. households are living paycheck to paycheck. So this is the flip side. Rather than eliminating the wealth hoarders, just eliminate the poor, and you've eliminated poverty.
Well, I gotta tell you, the way Doge slashed a lot of international aid, right? That has already been attributed to killing people. Elon's buddy Donald Trump is like refusing to release full SNAP benefits. I mean, it's kind of what they're doing, right? They're systematically kind of edging poor out of the world.
Yeah,
not by helping them.
If you're all dead,
yes,
you don't have to help them anymore.
Yeah. Oh, you better cheer me up after that one.
How about this one? Elon Musk says that his next AI will get you a sandwich and a beer from the fridge, and promises not to talk about eliminating poverty during the football game if he gets $10 trillion. Headline of the week.
Yeah.
Elon boasts that his AI can generate a beautiful woman saying, "I will always love you."
I don't get why
that's it.
I don't understand that one. Like, is this Elon's understanding of like love and partnership and companionship?
No. That is the whole thing. We have
to eliminate
Elon
women?
Musk, Sergey and Larry, Mark Zuckerberg, Jeff Bezos, because all they ever wanted was to just be validated when they were 13 and have a beautiful woman of their dreams say they love them. He's telling you the whole reason.
Is this why Jeff Bezos like shut down the city of Venice and made sure the whole world knew about it in 5,000 headlines that he was getting married? Is that why?
That's why. And that's why you divorced Mackenzie Scott, because she's just the woman that you married. She's not the one with the fake breasts and the lips and the whole thing. This is it. This is the whole reason. But the next step
I will always love you. Yeah.
Yeah, next step is go get me a sandwich. Isn't that the next step? Isn't that the 13-year-old boy's dreams? Like, isn't that the way that works?
Yeah, I mean, unfortunately. All right, I'm going to take over. And unfortunately, I have more Musk headlines for you. It was a big Musk week. I mean, he, $1 trillion payout. Is Musk style an acronym for greed? Headline of the week. You can do the math, while Musk style greed acronym.
Sure. Yeah.
EV maker Rivian gives CEO a Musk-style pay package worth up to $5 billion.
Musk-style.
Yeah, Musk's, which means what? Like basically a failed EV company?
Yeah,
is that
an EV
it?
company you buy from someone else, call yourself the founder of. You're really good at raising money, and then you meme stock your way to a massive pay package.
They barely have any market share. And
did you see this? Yeah, they have like 4%
They may or may not
share.
be better cars. I don't really know.
Did you see the zine that Free Float put out this week?
Oh yeah, I did actually. I got it sent to my inbox, my email.
So you can go to Free Float LLC and sign up for it, or freefloatanalytics.com, and by signing up for an account there, you get it for free too. But in the zine, it pointed out that the operational goals they set for Musk, like the impossible operational goals, are all they wrote into the contract that if there's a covered event, which includes government inaction or regulations that don't allow them to market the way they want to market, then they can just say he hit the operational goals.
Oh, that's
even
good
if he didn't hit them.
because he has his own insiders working in Doge. Maybe he can just make that happen.
He can literally just call somebody and be like, "Tell me I can't put out that ad, and I've hit my operational goals."
As the retail investors applaud, then the retail investors can stand up and applaud.
It's fabulous. It's fabulous.
Is the joke that I agree with the greedy guy worth $160 billion, or that we all fell for Warren's cuddly everyman routine? Headline of the week. Warren Buffett takes aim at Elon Musk's $1 trillion Tesla pay package. Ace investor says, envy and greed walk hand in hand. So he's calling out Elon Musk for being greedy. Now, which side are you on here? Did you fall for Did you fall for Warren being a regular Joe? Or do you agree with the greedy guy? Like, does he get to call out? I'm just confused by this one.
I did fall for it. I almost did this one too. Because it is a comical.
This is like a David Fincher movie, or like it's making my head spin a little bit. I don't really know how to handle this.
It is a bit comical that a guy with $160 billion says to another guy with $500 billion, like, you're greedy? Like, that's a little weird.
A guy who can't really manage also to hand out the money through charities, but gives it to his kids' foundations too. Like, I don't really know. Warren is the greatest marketer in our century, right? Like,
really ever.
Because many people love him, and no one calls him greedy, but Elon gets a lot of shit.
Well, that's because he eats delightful candies and drinks Coke
soda
or whatever.
Yeah, Coke. In our, hey Ma, the fake economist wealth hoarder is saying something important. Turn your radio down. Headline of the week. Do you like that?
Radio?
He and his mom, that they still listen to the radio. You like that?
I love that. I love that he and his mom
radio,
are not
probably.
Sure exactly where they're from, because that accent
maybe WBZ, maybe the Fan. I don't know what they're listening
somewhere
to.
between Boston and
my
Transylvania.
Suck, yeah. Elon Musk warns. I love when CEOs warn stuff.
Thank God
Elon Musk warns Mamdani policies, which haven't even been established yet, by the way. Whatever. Mamdani policies and low universal income would trigger catastrophic decline in U.S. living standards. Wow, this guy, Elon, I didn't realize this guy was like a University of Chicago trained economist or something. This guy, I mean, it's impressive.
I don't think you understand how bad it would be if everybody made money.
I love that he's doing all this work, you know, talking about the economy on policies that don't even exist yet. Like, they're not fully fleshed out.
Look,
that's incredible work.
If Mamdani gives poor people money,
what, a free bus ride,
a minimum dignity of living, right?
Yeah,
like a free bus ride and a grocery store,
a bus ride from
upcharge.
89th Street to what, 54th Street? Is that what Elon Musk is worried about?
If he does that, they will not need an Optimus robot, and they're going to die. Optimus is
I didn't even think about that.
Way,
right? I didn't even think about that.
The only way to keep the
How
bus
long should
ride
Mamdani wait for that to happen? How long should
the $1 trillion pay package is a 10-year vest, so.
But his mandate now as the mayor of New York is to help New Yorkers, and he was elected by a coalition of New Yorkers across all the boroughs and races, and so it's like, how long should he wait? How long should he wait? Okay, sorry. In our college dropout, you see there's a lot of college dropouts going on. A college dropout, wealth hoarding, culture destroyer.
Wow.
Amazed that Hollywood wardrobe department at a movie studio in operation since 1924 for a director whose films have been nominated for 40 Academy Awards had the non-AI brain power to look at a photograph of him. Headline of the week. I hate this guy. I'm sorry, Zuck. I don't really like you. Mark Zuckerberg says the social network nailed his wardrobe. Every single shirt or fleece they had in that movie is a shirt or fleece that I own.
I like.
What a simpleton this guy is.
So if you haven't seen The Social Network, it is a fabulous movie. But
they looked at a photograph. They got it right, Matt.
What I like is they paid the director and the movie paid such attention to detail that they made sure everything in his wardrobe was perfect, and even Zuckerberg. But the thing they missed, if you ask Zuckerberg, is he didn't do it to get girls. Like, he doesn't,
This is a movie from Columbia Pictures by David Fincher, written by Aaron Sorkin, another award-winning writer and director.
Literally, like, the two greatest, one of my favorite directors, my favorite writers.
This blowhard who thinks that he controls, the trajectory of human intelligence. That's what he's praising. They got the shirt right.
The shirt right. He got the right shirt.
What a AWOD. And finally, in my section, another college dropout. In our college dropout, says humans are unique, while his AI design company proves they aren't. Headline of the week.
Oh.
I kind of stumbled over that. I'm going to say that again. College dropout says humans are unique, while his AI design company proves they aren't. Headline of the week. Figma CEO says Charlie XCX's Brat album cover is an example of why AI won't replace humans anytime soon. That's the fabulous college dropout, Dylan Field, who I'm just so glad that he's weighing in on this important matter, right? I mean, why would we think that AI is going to replace designers? Right? He's running an AI design company, but
so have you seen the cover?
Yeah, it's like a very simple cover, right? It's like
it's a green cover that just says Brat on it.
Yeah, but now that exists, AI is probably already studying that.
They've already stolen it, and now you can
they're
make,
considering. I mean, this guy. I mean, I just like that the college dropouts are here to like kind of guide us.
Tell us. Thank God.
Yeah.
Thank God someone's guiding us.
And I love that there's a network of like creepy Peter Thielian VC investors over there in the Silicon Valley who are giving billions of dollars to these dropouts to help shape the future of our culture and our world, while we all sit back and what, like scroll, like doom scroll through Instagram. Like, what are we?
Look, if these people hadn't pointed these things out, I would be happily listening to the album Brat, wearing a fleece, riding on a free bus. I mean, I imagine the dystopia. That would have been horrible.
True. That's true. All right, what do you? Finish us
off
off here.
I got a couple more to round us out. And there's a little bit of a theme going on with the rest of mine.
What's the theme?
You ready?
Happiness? Joy?
No, not happiness.
No.
In our Jamie Dimon says he never shits at work. His bathroom door doesn't have a handle. Headline of the week. Jamie Dimon shares why he never reads text messages at work. I don't have notifications.
Oh. I think you're wrong about that. I think he probably has an amazing private bathroom, like one of the greatest private bathrooms in the history of the world.
You think so?
Yes, absolutely.
What percentage of CEOs do you think shit at work? 100?
Yes, because I think they had the dream that we all wish for when we worked in corporate America. It's a private bathroom. That's the dream. Just your own private gilded bathroom, right?
Maybe that's why they don't want us to have free bus rides, because they might have to share a bathroom. Because they might be taxed enough to share a bathroom?
People are always busy comparing like Europe to America. The only thing that matters is this. Is the only thing that Europeans are better at us is that they have designed and developed bathrooms in public spaces with full doors that go from the ceiling to the floor that lock. That's the only thing they got better than us.
That's what they did. That was
not
the great
stalls,
innovation of Europe.
Not like weird gaps. Not like, yes, they just like doors. I love the doors.
In our Jamie Dimon says, you see the pattern here? Jamie Dimon says he never tokenizes deposit interoperability at work. He doesn't have the app. Headline of the week.
Lost, yeah.
JP Morgan and DBS explore tokenized deposit interoperability in quest for multi-bank framework.
Did you just make that up?
This is a real headline. I read this headline and I only chose it because I have no fucking idea what it says.
This sounds like every Eric Trump headline. He's always talking about some tokens and crypto.
Like, you think Jamie Dimon somewhere has any idea what tokenized deposit interoperability, multi-bank frameworks, actually what that means? Isn't that just transferring, like using blockchain to transfer deposit accounts between banks? But they have to write it. They have to write it in a way that's literally impossible for anyone to understand what's going on.
All I know is I don't like it.
All right, this one, just bear with me. There's some things.
I'm gonna stick with this one.
At Just Capital,
we
strive to foster an economy and society that works for Verizon. I mean, everyone. Yes, everyone, not just Verizon. Well, maybe mostly Verizon. Verizon ranks 17th in our top 100 rankings, which is weird because we're here to help everyone, not just Verizon. Headline of the week.
I'm confused, yeah.
Just Capital strengthens board of directors with 6 strategic appointments.
Wait, what do you mean? What's going on here?
So Just Capital is a nonprofit founded by Paul Tudor Jones, the fourth or whatever.
He wasn't the basis for Led Zeppelin?
No, not at all. They added 6 directors to the board. Now the board has 3 people on their board from Verizon. Dan Schulman, who's the new CEO of Verizon.
Yes.
Was the CEO of PayPal. Laxman Narasimhan, who's on the board of Verizon. And Franz Paschke, who's an executive vice president at Verizon. Not to mention the fact that another guy on the board came from PayPal, one of the new guys.
where
Dan Schulman worked at PayPal.
Wait.
So Just Capital has has. I'm not kidding. This is all real.
This is the Just Capital board?
This is the Just Capital board. Just
Why?
Capital.
Why did this happen? I don't understand.
Is about ranking companies on who do the best for society and they're great. They're great.
And they chose Verizon as their gene pool. The gene pool. Yeah.
Not only that, we just talked about in our proxy countdown
and
Patricia Russo and Mark Weinberger as two of the most connected directors in the entire U.S. board ecosystem, both of whom are on this board.
This is all bullshit.
I don't understand what happened when we decided that a nonprofit foundation whose job it is to, this is a quote, foster an economy and society that works for everyone, chose mostly Verizon, PayPal, and the most connected directors on earth to represent everyone.
It makes no sense. I
saw
like
that.
Dan Schulman's he's the chair.
He's the chair. He's the chair of that board. He's the chair. Yeah.
Wow.
It's quite the board. We actually know a person on that board.
Who's that?
Our boy Roosevelt Giles.
Okay.
He's a legit human. I love that dude.
Abigail Disney, board emeritus director.
Yeah, she was on the board. Yeah. There's
that's
good
just,
people
that,
on
that's
there.
just weird.
You're
so
mixing
obviously,
in good people. I don't understand.
Obviously,
why.
was there a cash injection from Verizon to Just Capital? I mean, there must have been a cash.
I don't know how it
Can
works.
we get some of that cash? I'll take some Verizon.
I don't know how it works.
Yeah.
In our ISS and Glass Lewis reported it was just a coincidence that they are targeting an individual director whose job is diversity and not the CEO or chair, who is longest tenured, and that no, it had nothing to do with getting rid of the white guy on the logo thing. This is just about merit. Headline of the week.
What's going on?
Proxy firms recommend booting Cracker Barrel director, but not the CEO.
Okay, who are we targeting here?
They're targeting the one director. I put away his name. I don't remember where I put it. The one director, there it is. Gilbert Davila.
Oh, yeah.
His firm does diversity search.
Yes, we talked about him. Yeah.
That's the one director that the proxy advisor said they should vote out.
A DEI specialist is what he's being referred to.
He literally is like.
I mean, that makes sense, right? But why is Glass Lewis and ISS? Why are they? I get that
to the data.
I get that, like the New York Post and Robby Starbuck would want that.
I have no idea what's going on anymore. According to the data, he has 7% influence. He's not an important, powerful guy. His only thing is that he's a DEI specialist. They didn't target the longest tenured director who happens to be the chair. They didn't target the CEO who made the decision to do the logo. They targeted the person of color who specializes in DEI as the person to vote out.
Yeah, that's an uncomfortable
I don't know what's going on. Yeah. What the hell is going on?
It's uncomfortable.
I love that we can pin this on one brown guy though. Thank God.
I'm just the political theater of it. I'm okay if that's the Robby Starbuck or whoever Fox Business is targeting him, but Glass Lewis and ISS.
I
mean, there should be some.
They don't vote against anybody, but they're voted against that guy.
There should be a pretty substantial list of objective reasoning behind this, right? Why they should be announcing the objective reasoning why they're keeping everybody else and why they're targeting him, right? I mean, otherwise, it's just a bunch of nonsense, right? Am I wrong?
This is on the back of an activist shareholder who is pushing to fire the CEO and remove this guy.
Oh, so it's a deal. Get rid of the brown person. Okay.
And the only one that they said to get rid of was not the CEO. Was
let's
this
not forget.
guy.
Let's not forget that Cracker Barrel has been failing as a corporation long before this whole sign thing happened. It's been failing for a long time.
A decade.
Yeah.
Because no one eats there.
And you're not going to keep eating there now just because they still have the same greasy sign.
Because it's 2025 and meatloaf still sucks, right? Like, we don't need
Did
meatloaf.
they even get a chance to change the signs? Or did they actually physically change the signs or just announce?
I drove by one. It didn't have the white guy on it, but it wasn't the sign on the top of the store. It was like at the entrance.
Because I wonder if this... Yeah, I wonder if the silver lining here is that they did replace the signs, and at least when they put the old signs back in, they have newer, clean ones. They actually not the old greasy, disgusting
No. They're using the
ones
same
with
grease
dead
one,
flies
yeah.
all. Oh, you think? Okay.
Speaking of Robby Starbuck, our Robby Starbuck announces he's launched a new campaign against the Lincoln Memorial.
Oh no.
After discovering a black man may have been hired over a white man for a job once. Headline of the week. Abraham Lincoln wrote a job reference for a black friend in 1861. It's on view at the Presidential Library and Museum.
The first DEI hire, maybe, right?
That's a Robby Starbuck. Where are you, buddy? Like, why are we not, basically knocking down the Lincoln Memorial because it's, it's a DEI monument now?
I mean, there really is no joke there because there was a article in Time magazine, the headline, "Male drivers sue Uber and Lyft over women-only ride-hailing." And the reason why they wanted to have women-only ride-hailing at these companies is because there's just
the men kept assaulting the women.
Yeah, there's just a huge, unfortunate, horrible problem with assault in these, and that they've known about it for years and haven't solved the problem. And they're suggesting it's violating sex discrimination laws. I mean, we're just in a batshit crazy.
So if
I hope the elections last week also featured in the zine was some of the all-stars from last week's election, part of this anti-DEI wave that went on in America last week. I hope that we're going to see the beginning of the end to some of this Robby Starbuck nonsense. Now that he's at Meta, working at Meta Platforms, maybe he's going to go away or something.
Question, dude. Yeah. If I get a massage and ask for a woman to do it, is that sexist against men?
Okay, now you're just being dumb.
I just want to know.
Now you sound like one of these CEOs who's still in middle school.
Speaking of CEOs.
Yeah.
Let's finish up here.
Oh, yeah, we're finishing.
We're done. In our Robby Starbuck announces he's launched a new campaign against CEOs who use the we pronoun when apologizing.
Maybe? Yeah.
Saying it unfairly discriminates against white men who do nothing wrong.
Oh.
Instead, he prefers CEOs use they, them when apologizing.
Okay, now
headline
we're
of the week.
Meta, yeah.
CEOs, this is the headline. CEOs don't use we when apologizing. That's
they want them to use I, not we, right?
I know they want them to use I, but that seems discriminatory since 95% of CEOs are men. Doesn't that mean like taking personal responsibility discriminates against men?
Yes.
Because no women's taking responsibility for the failings of the male CEOs.
Plus, it's not the CEOs that failed, it's the ESG data. So that's what's ruining corporate America. It's shareholder proposals and ESG data.
That's it. That's Hazelnut Rallis, or Damien, as Mommy calls him. I am your analyst, Matt Muscardi. We
Come
are
on,
free float.
yeah.
That's it. Come back on Friday when we wrap up the week. There's a shareholder primacy coming on Wednesday. You should go get that podcast. That's not us. You don't have to listen to us. It's Mike and Ann who are smarter than us.
They're more regal. They're always like in the New York Times.
Yeah, Ann was just cited by Matt Levine in his one of his
we only make it to
week.
we made it recently to Fortune, to the London Times, but we don't get to the New York Times.
They're like the Wall Street Journal, and we're like Fortune. That's the gap. That's the gap. Come back later. Until then, goodbye.